Hello, listeners, and welcome to the Madhouse, episode 14. I'm your host, Ultimate533, and joining me this week is...
I'm Lucas. Hi.
Hi.
Bigdinoguy here, and I got Caleb, who's also been on my channel.
Great.
I'm eating Hershey's Kisses, enjoying two of my characters having hot lesbian sex right now.
Okay.
I love my life.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot of sense knowing you. I'm already happy. Escalated very quickly.
And if you don't know already, this is Zoe.
New for us.
Hi.
And this is Jessica, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so, we were going to talk about comics, but that's out of the question. So, I think we should start with video game movies. A lot of
they're making an Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah, that's one I'm like, okay, I mean, I've played Assassin's Creed, and then I saw the trailer, and it's like, okay, this is great, but it has nothing to do with the original game. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's set in the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming.
It's like,
Really
what?
quick, with that being said,
Yeah.
I honestly don't have that much of a problem with it, because every single game has a different character. Same Creed, different characters.
Yeah.
And frankly, if they were to use the exact same, if they were to have the exact same characters that were already in one of the previous games, honestly, I think that would really piss off a lot of people.
yeah.
It's not a game, though. It's a movie.
That's what the original thing is, though.
Yeah.
It's a video game. I have it.
Yeah.
I know it's a video game, dude.
I mean, it
Yeah.
looks really good. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, especially Michael
Just know
Fassbender.
that video game movies tend to suck.
Michael Fassbender is awesome, because he plays Magneto in next
Think
year.
about Street Fighter.
Yeah?
The new Assassin's Creed game that they made is now I'm talking about the game, not the movie.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
the game, yeah.
I saw some gameplay stuff of it, and I literally closed out of there. I was such ashamed.
Wow.
It's
Not just shame. Not a shame. It's good grammar.
you, good grammar? You of all people, Zoe. Yeah, might like do a spell check on your own words from time to time. Frankly, you really do need to try that. Anyway,
What the fuck did you just tell? What did you just say to me?
I told you to learn your own language before you try to correct others. I don't know if you can hear me if you ever have it yours. Anyway, so what I'm saying is the new video game that they had, it's
My dad just walked in and gave me
Persia. It's taking place all Prince of
Yeah.
Persia style right now.
Yeah.
And it's basically Mario Kart. It's basically Super Mario, but Assassin's Creed style.
Yeah, you talked about that last yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
side scroll. That's not Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is a third-person game where you're going around killing people.
That's
One
it.
second. The phone's ringing. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So going back to the whole movie thing right now, I am not excited, nor am I not excited for it. It's one of those where it's
Not excited?
yeah, I'm not.
You're
I'm not
neither excited
but
or excited.
I'm not excited for it, so I'm not at the state where I'm like, I don't want to see it. I'm not at that point
Yeah.
right now. Basically, I need to see more stuff, and I wanted to wait until reviews are up. Because frankly, it was no one. Yeah.
It was no one?
It was yeah.
But Dollar. But
I
Dollar.
answered it. There's no one there.
But I had it's like butt dollars. Yeah.
What about butt flowers?
It happened, yeah.
Butt followers?
Butt dollars. It's when you
Everybody needs a hobby, Zoe.
it's when you call someone and you don't mean to call them and you hang up.
What if I just walked into? That's the real question here.
A madhouse. Wait, literally a madhouse.
How is butt followers a hobby?
I'm so confused.
Get a normal hobby, like drawing your characters having lesbian sex.
Okay.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
Now, play cards against humanity with this dweeb. You can understand after a while.
But yeah, for me, like, my brother was like saying, "Oh, it's not really original story because it is." I mean, it has the same idea. This guy, he wakes up and he's in this place, and they wanted to test on him, and he has to go for this thing where it's like you must go for to look back at your ancestors and doesn't want to do that. However, I mean that was the only thing that I noticed that was actually from the game, somewhat to the game, but like everything else, like it's a completely different plot from the original game, like the first game. It's like, why would they do that?
Well, every game has its own plot. Every game. But it goes back to the same thing that I was saying earlier, that they can't really do this. They can't make a video game purely based. They can't make a movie purely based off of video games.
Exactly.
Characters and everything. You can have them make appearances or like maybe continuation, but as long as it follows in the same lore. What a lot of video game movies get wrong is the fact that they try to recreate play by play by play of the exact video game that they're based off of, or they just try to bring in completely other characters. If it takes place in like the same time or stuff like that, they can't do it if they're careful. I mean, damn careful. Otherwise, they can fuck it up way too easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the guy standing behind you?
An equal amount of games? I'm talking about for like live action films. Well, yeah.
I think it's kind of hard for them to like make a movie solely based off of a single game because they never get it exactly the way people would want it to be. They can't like, you know, they can't. Huh?
That's always a problem.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody.
I have to say, there's one part of the trailer that the very end of the trailer, I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's the point in the game where it's called the leap of faith. The moment you see the assassin in the game, in the movie, leap, I'm like, holy shit, it's gonna happen! Because that's like the best part of the game. Every time you do a leap of faith, it's like the best part of the game.
Like, pretty much, whenever you're going through towns, and I've only played the first game, but whenever I go through towns, my favorite thing to do is the leap of faith. Just every single time, it's like, oh my god, this is beautiful! Oh shit, I'm gonna fall. Oh yay, I'm saved! Or, if I'm really fucking up, then, oh shit, I just flat.
Yeah.
So,
I have to say, though, like, I've experienced some glitches in Assassin's Creed. Like, I actually recorded one for, I think it was Game Fail number 19, one of my videos on my channel. I literally was going up like a tower thing, and then suddenly my character just starts to go like on the side of the wall of the air or something. It's like, I think what I'm getting. My point is that every time they make an Assassin's Creed game, there's always some bug in it. It's like then the next comes out, it's like ridiculous.
Well, I've never played one of these games. Aren't these like giant open world?
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Shenanigans. So I think bugs would be expected.
Yeah.
Every single game that you're going to make is going to have some sort of bug, whether it's old or new. Like right now, Caleb and I are playing the original Halo.
Oh yeah.
We're playing that right now. Halo was quite buggy.
Yeah. They're not a third-person shooter. I mean, come on.
That was some of its charm. Oh yeah. Everyone hates the bugs. I love the Halo bugs, to be honest. Oh, you motherfucker! How dare you? Those things are pricks. I mean, oh my god! If you play Halo Reach, just holy shit, man. The warpy glitch online where you're in the Covenant vehicles, they'll just like teleport across.
Wow.
Actually, with that being said, since we're on the topic of Halo, since we're talking about different movies-based video games, one of which is actually a Halo movie.
Yeah.
They made a couple over the years.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
I believe it was, oh god, what's the name of the guy that did Avatar and all that?
James Cameron?
Yeah,
James Cameron.
James Cameron was actually in the running for doing a Halo film, like a live-action one.
Yeah, that was gonna happen, and then District 9 got in the way. It's like, ugh! It's like, make your mind up already.
Yeah.
You gonna do it or not? You know?
Basically, Halo has been in development hell for making a live-action movie for years.
Yeah.
Whether it's because of the technology or just the fact that they don't have the right people for it or whatnot. There's so many things going into it. Oh, did you say sorry. That was my bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's where you're going. No, don't run into my grenade when I talk.
Lucas, go ahead. You were saying?
I did it! No, you did! Anyway, this is our friendship. But yeah, that's the same thing that I'm talking about. Getting in front of me. Stop running in front of me. I'm going to touch the for
Yeah.
these characters. If there's enough fans that are like, oh my god, I would love to see that, and if you have a good director that knows what they're doing, not only from a directing standpoint, but also the whole fan standpoint.
Yeah.
Fans, making movies for fans, that's a huge thing. That can make or break a film in many cases. Not all, but many.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the problem is they try too hard to make these movies specifically for fans.
Yeah.
And if you aren't, like, totally obsessed with whatever the game is, you're not going to have any idea what's going on in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that Prince of Persia movie that came out a few years ago.
I never saw it, but I heard about
no
it.
idea what happened in that movie. And then I played the game and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And also another thing that overarches into just basic other forms of media. Everyone knows I'm obsessed with the Alien and Predator series.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my shit right there. However,
Now you know how I feel with Big Vendetta.
oh yeah.
And Coraline for me.
However, not the book, but just the movies alone really fucked up with the entire lore. They tried to do too many things that brought it into their own medium. They weren't into the comic books or books that were even established from a fan service point of view. I mean, they were originally just fan creations that they decided, hey, you might as well make it into movies. The only reason why the movies were even made, besides the fans, was the fact that at the very end of Predator 2, the filmmakers wanted to do like a little tease, kind of like a nod to the people for doing such a good job, was having a xenomorph, which is the alien,
Yeah.
having a skull in the ship that the main character Danny Glover goes into.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why everyone's like, oh my god, they're going to be making a AMVP movie, oh my god. And that's why for years people were like, oh, it's finally here. And then in 2004, we got this shit storm that is known as AMVP. And then,
Yeah.
then a few years later, we got AMVP Requiem. And
Yeah.
not only do they completely fuck up with the established lore for both of these characters completely, they fuck up the characters, just the basic humans in it.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it's nothing. The
Wow.
people that were directing it had no idea what the hell they were doing. If they did, they were only coming at it from a standpoint of directing their own films. They didn't adhere to anything that the original people wanted to. The reason why I love like AVP for PC, the video game, is because it's actually established with the lore.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's video games or movies. You need to be damn sure what your audience are getting into, and be damn sure that you yourself like it, so you can give them a medium just like you would be proud of yourself.
Mhm. Now I'll pause you right. I'll pause you right there. Another there's a movie that came out. There's a movie that came out today that is based off a video game called the Angry Birds movie. And when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What? Why would they do that? I'm like,
First of all, why?
yeah, it's like, seriously.
That's a big question. I think it looks pretty cute, actually. I think the animation's really smooth for something like it's not.
I mean, seriously.
What is it? What?
Apparently, like Smosh is in it.
It's
Wait.
what?
Oh yeah, I saw a video on that.
And they have to be Smosh.
They're playing a couple of the birds.
Yeah.
It's on the Angry Birds movie?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Not like
Okay, okay. That's how you know. It's now confirmed that they are trying to appeal specifically to 11-year-olds.
Hey, fuck you. Smosh is awesome.
Smosh is awesome.
But yeah, like the Angry Birds movie, I'm like, I mean, one thing that does not need to happen is voice acting, because like it's like one of those movies like you never see it in a movie. It's like it's just a game. It's like wait, a movie? Whoa! Why did this happen?
It didn't happen at all because Angry Birds stopped being a thing about 3 years ago.
Yeah, really. That
Like-
needed to have died then.
It should have died before it even went to the
Basically, Rovio, the company that makes Angry Birds, they're basically hammering the same nails into the coffin after
Yeah.
they've done this so many other times.
It's ridiculous.
Shit, I need an outlet.
I think I'm gonna hold off for at least a couple months until I see, because I'm like, why waste my money now when I can see it like a few months later? It's like, it's one of those movies like, it's kind of like the Super Mario Brothers movie, which went by far one of the worst movies by Nintendo. Like, I was just like, that was shit. That was absolute shit.
Which one? That movie was
I don't even like.
I didn't even see. I saw like a clip of it. It was like so bad.
It's horrible.
Oh my gosh.
What was it?
It's extreme 80s.
The Super Mario Brothers movie. It was just so bad.
Oh, Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a Disney 80s tattoo?
Hang on. Yeah, but it had no association. I was gonna say good because that was a weird show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mario Brothers movie. The Mario Brothers show. Yeah.
They made a fucking Legend of Zelda TV show where they talk.
They made it. Yeah, they made it they made a movie trailer, which never happened. I've talked about that several times before. Like the fact
that's one of those things where I'm like, please tell me that's fake. What?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I actually exited the call.
Oh no.
Yes, everybody.
But yeah, like
My laptop.
there are so many movies coming out for like video game stuff. You got Ratchet and Clank. You got apparently there's a Sly Cooper movie coming out, which is I don't know. Like
It absolutely looks really good. I'm not
it does
gonna
look.
lie.
I mean I've seen like a little bit of clipping for it. It's just like why? So with the video game movies, they're gonna suck at them. They're just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I mean,
Running out of ideas for movies.
exactly. It's like seriously.
Ever since they started making sequels to things that shouldn't really have sequels.
Exactly. It's
The
just
Sonic
so
Hedgehog
stupid.
2018 too.
Yeah, the Sonic movie. I mean, a Sonic movie. If they do it good, then I'll see it. But like, they gotta do it good. They gotta make a Sonic movie that actually is good.
I just hope they like revive themselves from Sonic Boom. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
Every day is upper body strength day.
I mean, this is coming from like the biggest Sonic nerd ever. So.
How many of my messages have you gotten about Sonic that have been bashing it? Sonic?
Many.
Although I will say that I saw something on Facebook. I think it was a Chinese. It was a Chinese Legend of Zelda trailer they made. It looked nothing to do with the Legend of Zelda. It was like its crime version of Zelda. It was apparently an official movie for Zelda based on the Legend of Zelda series. Yeah, it wasn't even close. It didn't. Not to mention it was all in like Chinese or something. It was like so bad. Like the costume didn't even look like Link costume at all. It was just like, what is the point? There's just like no point at all.
Hey, as long as he doesn't talk, he goes, hey, yeah!
Well, that's the thing. He talks in the movie, but it's not in English. It's just like ridiculous. I mean, come on.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Like, why? Why are you doing this? I don't get it.
Because we're just it.
There's just so many movies coming out this year that it's like, how are you gonna see them all? Especially that Angry Birds movie. I'm like, okay, are you fucking kidding me? That's just another attempt at making a video game movie that's gonna suck. Although it doesn't look too bad.
For which one?
The Angry Birds movie we're still talking about. It's just like.
The animation actually looks really clean, and I know there's lots of really good voice actors for it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it'd make a really cute kids movie. You know.
Yeah.
I honestly must agree. I think that basically at this point, Angry Birds is dead for most people. Not all, far from all. I know people that play it at our school.
This is like
Yeah.
But, I don't think that I don't think it's going to be coming back. Okay, they're basically using this as will we be putting the final nail in the coffin or not? It's one of those situations right now.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Because it basically died 3 years ago. Everyone was obsessed with it. So, basically it's a cash grab. Cut our losses, make a movie, have fun, and maybe make another movie if they really want to.
Yeah.
That's a sketchy thing nowadays.
No, there's actually one franchise. I mean, I haven't finished the first one, but there's one franchise that I would love to see as a movie, and that's Splinter Cell. That would be so cool.
Splinter Cell?
Yeah. Sam Fisher. Yeah. Yeah.
Splinter Cell.
Isn't that like Tom Clancy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Check the chat. Check
Yeah.
the chat.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Pirate. Bear gamer!
But, like...
Watch it.
God, them all. Seize it.
Pokemon.
It can go to hell.
Okay.
Oh, second grind.
Nice, I
Watch
guess.
it.
Die, motherfucker, die!
Watch it.
We're in a podcast, though. We're talking about things.
How many times have we gone off on the tangents and tangerines over and over?
Exactly.
And over? Tangerine! Hey, Joe, talk to your boyfriend. He knows all about those, apparently. Crap is this?
Something going on.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Yeah.
Tangerines is your hobby?
What is?
Tangerines is your hobby?
You don't know, my lord!
It's not a baby.
You do, they don't.
It's my babies.
Oh my god! Who's the husband?
What are those?
They're sugar gliders.
What are they?
Sugar gliders.
Oh my god, they're so cute! Have a heyday.
They're flying possums. I always had the heyday.
Especially with horses.
Anyway. What else should we talk about?
So, what are we talking about?
Parents have left the building.
Parents? What happened
Parents
to...
are gone. Going
Parents or
my dad's
parents?
birthday.
I swear to God, you said parents.
I said parents.
Parents.
I said,
Parents.
like, parents?
My
So we
dear.
want a cracker? So we want a cracker?
What?
No. I would punch you, but you're not in front of me.
Wow. So actually, there is something that on the Nintendo side of things that there is something that hit the internet a few days ago.
Internet?
And
Hang on. Internet?
yeah,
Internet?
yeah, it's a word, isn't it?
Interweb. Get it right.
Interwebs. So there's a brand new trailer for a game that I can't seem to stop talking about because it's my favorite games, and that's the new Pokemon Sun and Moon. They finally gave us a trailer that gives it something. I mean, the previous episodes of the podcast, I couldn't really talk about it because I didn't.
My starter.
I
don't know who to choose if I even get the game.
I don't know much about it.
After the Alpha Sapphire, I wouldn't buy it anymore.
Yeah. you got
What a whole like that's gonna last.
you got Rao, you got Litton, and you got Pop Leo.
Litton will be nice better.
I think there are gonna be so many puns on the Litton starter.
Although, honestly, I'm tempted to buy them just so I could get the legends and they don't monitor on.
I got one word for you. ROMs. ROMs.
Yeah.
Don't have to buy them. ROMs.
What about being bronze player?
ROMs and emulators.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I had, oh boy, I had fun. I played Light Platinum.
Yeah.
That was a fun game to play through.
I got a shiny Charizard and like a nearly complete Pokedex on Crystal like 3 years ago.
What is it with shinies anyway? What is it with shinies anyway? Why is shinies such a big deal in the Pokemon games? Like seriously.
They're rare.
It's
They're hard to find.
like my friend Trey was having he got a whole Max replay and he started like doing a whole like a marathon of like shiny collections like what is the point of shinies anymore? It's like really unnecessary.
It's a gimmick. It's
I
a
know.
gimmick, but it's a fun gimmick.
I think
Just like
that
Yu-Gi-Oh with the pendulum.
I think the since these new games are coming out, the Litton is gonna get punned so many times because it's like It's, get it, Litten.
Lickitung? What?
No, Litten. The
Lickitung.
No, Litten.
Really? Hell was out with Jesse last night.
Lickitung. Lickitung. Only the most sexual of names we give to our Pokemon.
I saw a thing where it was like I think it was disabled was disabled. It was one of the weirdest like things in a game ever, because you got the Pokemon's name disabled and its move was disabled, and then they have disable. So it was disabled was disabled.
Disable, yes, disable. Okay, talk about man.
That would be funnier if it disabled itself.
Oh my God, it hit itself. What's it all disabled?
I have to say that Generation 5 was one of my least favorite generations in terms of the starters, because, like, the Fire Pig, that looked awful. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, who would... No, I'm not even getting that one. Who wants a Pokemon that literally shoots fire from its nostrils? I mean, come on, that's just gross.
So the funniest thing about it was that Ember could learn to stall.
I know, but, like, seriously, what is the point?
That was awesome.
It's the way... Like, and they have Snipe, which is basically a grass snake. I'm like, why would we want to grass a snake if your Pokemon? Dude, that's like the weirdest thing ever. I mean, in the all the.
I'm going to give a plug for Caleb right now.
Oh yeah.
Caleb and David, who have both been on my own channel, are like the Pokemon experts.
Yeah.
So.
Kind of. I'm really familiar with Pokemon. I love playing it. I've been playing it for 12 years now.
Let's just say more than 6 and leave it at that.
But yeah, like, I have to say that, like, some of the starters aren't that great because it's just the way they look and the way, like, they're designed. It's just not very good. Like, well, I don't know. Like, I thought Generation 1 was pretty good. Generation 2 I didn't like Cyndaquil because it was born with closed eyes, and I don't really understand that, because why would you do that? Like, why design a Pokemon without, like in the anime it shows that its eyes open when it evolves, but that was when it evolved. It didn't, before it evolved, it's like closed eyes all the time. Like, how can it see?
Yeah, really.
Well, you do realize, though, it took Snorlax, like, what, 13 years to stand up? So...
yeah, and it took them how long to learn surf?
But, like, seriously, the Pokemon, what I'm tired of is the fact that when they design a Pokemon, maybe they'll design without a mouth, or maybe they'll design with closed eyes, but it's so fucking annoying when they do it. It's like, you have, from Generation 5, you have Panpour, or Semipour, that have the closed eyes. Why do you keep designing a Pokemon with closed eyes? What's the point?
Because they were like, I won't go there. I'm not gonna go there.
I just don't get it.
You call me a racist bastard.
Who here does not like the whole designing of closed eye Pokemon?
What about Zoe's eyes?
What?
My eyes are hazel.
What?
And they changed color.
No, I was saying...
Zoe, you have fucked up eyes according to Tom.
No, you got the wrong message.
Oh my God, he's related to Zach.
You got the wrong message.
Yeah, but I am already going to get my ass
Let me
kicked.
clearly explain
No,
this.
I don't give a shit. I'm already dead.
Who here does not appreciate the closed eye part of the Pokemon design when they have a Pokemon? Basically, when someone designs a Pokemon in the game with eyes closed.
What about Jar Jar Binks?
Guys,
What's even happening?
well, Zoe's talking a bit too much, like I can't even explain anything.
This is the madhouse, isn't it?
Yes.
We are jumping to different genres right now.
Well, I'm trying to explain something, and people keep throwing me off track.
Including our own, Jessica, including our own.
So anyway, let's go around the podcast room, I guess, whatever this is, and the house, and like, in your opinion, do you like Pokemon that are designed with their eyes closed or not? Do you care?
Caleb, you started.
Okay.
Hey, if that's what we're playing.
Who's next? Who's next? We're going on the rim still. Who's next?
Okay, I shall go.
All right.
Basically, you already know that I rarely ever play Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like the original stuff. I like Chimchar. I like Pikachu. That's about it. I do understand the whole, like, okay, it's a little more natural to have eyes, but then again, a lot of other, like, aliens and different sci-fi genres don't have eyes. The xenomorphs from aliens, obviously, don't have eyes. They have, like, a dome instead and no eyes, which adds to the creep factor. So if you were to be talking about how, like, it affects a character and stuff like that, then I think that it would be that the whole no eye thing, it works a lot better for horror films.
Yeah.
But that's part of the reason why I'm driving. I'm driving. Oh, you bastard. That's why a lot of different genres use that kind of a design. So for Pokemon,
Fine, you want to drive?
Yeah.
Go.
So for Pokemon, I don't think that's the best option, but I don't care either way.
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
Shut it up, that bitches.
All right. How about we go with Jessica first? Next.
Okay. I think it depends on the type of Pokemon and its personality, and I don't know. I don't see a problem with it. I think the more diverse Pokemon are, the better. I don't know. I think it shows some sort of emotion. Like, it makes them more realistic in a way to know that they have closed eyes. I don't know. But I don't know. It doesn't seem to bug me or anything. It just kind of seems normal. It seems very, I'm not trying to be mean, but it seems very, very anime to have different, different,
Pokemon is Japanese, so.
well, duh, but
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Next person.
Okay, Zoe, your turn.
I don't know what we're talking about.
The idea is we go around the room and you're saying if you care at all about the fact that Pokemon designed with either open eyes or closed eyes. Basically, your opinion.
I don't give a fuck. What the hell? I don't care.
Okay.
Do you care if they're Asian or not? Well, that escalated very quickly.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, I'll go. So for me, For me, honestly, it gets a little annoying when I see a Pokemon design when they're closed eyes. It just doesn't really make sense because, like, if you watch the anime like I do, and I see an episode, I'm like in the anime I see the episodes with them, and I'm like, how are they seeing? Like, how? I mean, I get Brock. I mean, he's a different story, but like.
Okay, really quick, all joking aside, jokes that's going to get my ass handed to me in a real... Yeah. Anyway, you're not driving. Get in the yeah.
But yeah, I find it really unnecessary. I just like when I see a design like that, I'm just like, I don't understand why they do it because there's no point. I mean, when they do it, I mean, I guess it's cool, but like there's an episode of the anime where it featured a Semi-Por, which is the evolved form of Panpour, which is a water type monkey from Generation 5, Univa. And I saw that, I'm like, how is it? It was walking after the stage to battle the trainer. I'm like, how is it even walking? Like, how is it finding its way? It's like, it's closed eyes.
Well, I thought Semi-Por and Panpour have eyes.
Yeah, I know, but like, seriously, it's... I don't know. It's just like when I see it, I'm like, it's just like, it's the point where I don't want to catch it because it's like, I don't want to catch a Pokemon like that's like Miltass or Makuhita or any of those Pokemon that don't have eyes or Skitty, any of those Pokemon.
Makuhita was pretty good in Sapphire.
I just don't get why they do it.
Right now, so I can't interject really
it's
quick.
Just like a mystery to me.
I'm just going to interject for the hell of it then.
Yeah.
One of the other things that you need to remember is that Pokemon, they don't
Yeah.
It's medium of both. So, similar to, I think it was Jessica's comment earlier on how the emotion can also be shown, whether a character has eyes or not. And I'm going further than just Pokemon. I'm talking about any other form of medium. The majority of the time, if like a character loses an eye, either something happened, it adds to their backstory. But you also need to remember that basically at this point, Pokemon is kind of getting on its last legs.
Yeah.
Their sales have been going down. Their storylines have just gotten weaker.
Pokemon will never stop being a thing. No, I refuse to accept that.
Well, just hear me out. Naruto. Yeah. I mean, I bring up Naruto. I mean, just so basically, here's what I'm saying. Pokemon, it's started to run its course. It's basically gone to its last legs with the way that they've been interacting with their characters, and it may just be just all the different forms of media. I know that's not growing up because still, even if I wasn't nostalgic, a lot of these other original stuff I will watch and I will love. Still, constantly. I love some of the stuff they used to have, even the ones I've never seen before. But I think that the way that they've been projecting their characters in general, whether it's Pokemon or other forms of medium similar to, that it's not the same way that it used to be. But, and back to the whole eye thing, you also need to remember that because they're losing that form of medium, that they need to have some form of emotion. And they do a lot of that kind of stuff with the character having or not having eyes. In the anime. So whether it's a sad scene, you can see a character with his eyes, or Pikachu, his eyes and ears down if he's sad. Same with any other character. So it could also be going towards that.
Yeah. Okay, so how about we do Lucas now, because he had test a lot really to talk. What do you think on the eyes part?
Utterly indifferent.
Same.
So you don't have any opinion on that?
Not
Do
really.
you think it's annoying? Do you think it's like necessary?
I don't care.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah.
Guys, I think I discovered something about the Gen 7 fire type starter.
What?
Oh boy.
It's a cat.
Obviously. What?
Meow, 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 meow. Giant cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What?
Check the chat.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
What the fuck is that?
That's the Norse Fire symbol. V for Vendetta.
Wow.
Yep. I went there.
Oh my god. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god.
I went there.
You of all people would.
You
I would have if it was about one of my characters. So I want you.
Like, something that I think we should talk about is, like, why are they making so many shitty remakes of our 90s cartoons?
I know. I don't want to make
And
it doesn't make
games
sense.
and everything of the sort.
Remakes are getting old at this point. I mean, it's cool when it happens. Like for example, Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda. That was pretty cool when they remade that. I haven't yet to play it, but it's like one of those things. That's cool when they remake it. But other game, it's like, really? When they're talking about doing a Diamond and Pearl remake, I'm like, please no. I already played those games. Don't do that. That's the game that I'm like, please no. Just don't even try. They're talking about making that.
Platinum.
Yeah, that would I don't approve of that.
And just say,
I enjoyed Platinum.
Yeah, Platinum was very good because you can get Dialga and Palkia, but seriously.
I think that's why so many shows and video games are going out of business.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that they're revamping for the newer generation to watch, they suck. The old stuff was what was good. That's what made fans, and that's what got everybody excited.
Oh, what?
For
Teen Titans?
series and stuff.
Well, that's why they're revamping a lot of them. No. Hang on. I'm going to pause this for a second. So, you guys know Netflix and all that.
Netflix,
Right.
yeah.
I've heard of an old show called Voltron.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Yes,
that. I heard about that.
I love Voltron.
I heard about that. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have a new show that's basically the exact same thing as the original Voltron, but anime style.
And it's a Legend of Korra style
Nice
too.
and sleek. I watched the fucking trailer. They had no reference to the fact that it was the original medium.
It looks really good.
Ever.
Batteries in here, guys.
What? Where's she going?
I don't have batteries in here, Kyler. I'm sorry.
Don't go.
Uh-oh. Well, this happens every time, so yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Bullshit. First time's a charm. Anyway, with the whole Voltron thing, they have no reference to the fact that it was an original TV show.
And my audio driver just crapped out.
Yay!
Back, so.
Anyway, so Voltron.
I'm sorry you guys have to hear my annoying voice again. I'm really sorry.
Basically, it's a complete another rehash of the same stuff that Voltron was. And they have no reference to the fact that it was. It's been like a Netflix original series or something like that. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
It says Voltron, and I think it was Defenders of the Universe.
Yeah.
That's what it said. I mean, seriously, what the hell?
It looks like, I mean, I saw the trailer, I'm like, I mean, it has the same animation as Legend of Korra and Last Airbender. It looks like the style of animation looks the same as Korra.
No, it didn't. It didn't look like
Yeah.
Legend of Korra.
Okay, Korra is good. Like, I enjoy that
I never
style
finished it.
a lot.
I can talk about Korra too.
But
Legend
like,
of Korra, all I'm going to say is not nearly as good as Avatar Airbender.
Avatar was definitely
Avatar,
better.
best movie, best
But
television
okay,
show
so
ever.
animation-wise, the Legend of Korra's animation is way better than the Voltron suck-off. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
yeah.
Voltron shit? Yeah. Anything's better than that.
Yeah.
Now, let me interrupt here. I'm pretty sure I heard Lucas talk about, say something about Teen Titans. Now, I want to talk about that a bit. So I haven't seen this new show, but people on the internet are so upset about and annoyed with the new Teen Titans Go show because it looks like Beast Boy made it happen. It's like it's his fault
What?
that
What were you talking about?
Teen Titans Go. There's a theory that it's Beast Boy's fault that Teen Titans Go has become this cute weird show thing.
I actually heard they're bringing it back, like the old Teen Titans. They're bringing a new series out.
That'd be good. But I saw a video. It was a Cartoon Conspiracy episode about what if Beast Boy is the reason that everyone's all weird and stuff and chubby and
You mean conspiracy theories?
Yeah, it's
Okay, really quick, all I'm going to say about Teen Titans Go is that it has no form of medium even resembling Teen Titans. It's an insult to the original
I
character.
know Teen Titans Go.
yeah.
It makes my 5-year-old cousin laugh because it is so colorful. It hurts people's eyes.
I don't give a shit if it's colorful.
I feel like
There's a white person that would give a shit now.
You want to know what's so colorful and hurts people's eyes? Problem solvers.
yes.
So Lucas, what do you think on Teen Titans Go?
It's not nearly as good as the original.
It makes me worry about what shit
At all. It's completely another bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's like
Fuck up every
If
character.
this is the media that people are into now, what the heck?
Welcome to the 21st century, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody's just becoming stupider as the years go on.
yeah.
The shows are becoming more dumbed down.
And one
Not necessarily. SpongeBob.
oh yeah, that's going on for too long.
I don't think it's gotten any more stupid since then.
SpongeBob used to be humble, okay? He used to be amazing, and now he's just gone down to the
The moment when we all realized that we grew up to be Squidward.
It all makes sense now.
When I'm not. Seriously, I said this guy's soul. I mean, I make him dude, I'm just saying I can be SpongeBob.
There's actually one Cartoon Network show that got canceled that I never finished, and that is Ben 10. It is one of my favorite cartoon shows ever. Yeah. Now he looks. What I don't like about what I didn't like about the new show is that when I was watching it, at least they had for Bigdinoguy, but they basically used the same voice actor that voiced the other one from the Ultimate Alien and Alien Force, and they just put him in a new cartoon, a different like style, and it had the same voice. Like, what?
What character?
For Ben 10, like on Universe, the artwork looks different, and it has the same voice
actor. You realize that the actress is an actress who plays Ben?
Yeah.
But it's actually the same girl who plays Bubbles and
Tara Strong.
No. Oh my gosh, Powerpuff Girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
She's quite a few other really popular.
Yeah.
I forget where other works is, but I mean, like it's pretty freaking expensive. I mean, like I was looking at that like a couple weeks ago. I was like, holy shit, that's my childhood.
It's like Timmy Turner and stuff too.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, or we're going.
Yeah. That was big. That's been going on for like 10 seasons. That's just insane.
You know, I think it would have been really cool if they would have kept Ben 10, like the original, like the.
I love the original. Although the fact that the only part of the original that was unfortunate was every time Ben's Omnitrix kept timing. I was like, all right, do what? It's like,
yeah, that was
really? And you had to wait for it to charge up. It's like
that got kind of repetitious.
It's like really. Like I have to wait like half an hour to go Alien, or I have to wait half an hour to go to it only lasts half an hour or something. I can't remember how long the Alien thing lasts, but it's like, I mean, some of the aliens that they actually that they made for the Omnitrix were actually really good.
You know, some new cartoons. Sorry.
Sorry. However, though, the whole timing out, the fact that it happens so frequently was also a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it gave them a good medium of, okay, they can use this as like a timer. So you're like, oh shit, this is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just about the whole kidnapping a friend thing. It's also a natural thing that he can't control.
Yeah, I know. Although I have to say that they made a toy Omnitrixes, and I got one. It was so weird. It was
Dude,
like
I still have one.
It was why did they make those if they're not gonna? They don't look realistic at all.
It's a money gimmick.
Yeah, it's like
I'll just
love it.
So you can pretend to be an alien or something.
No.
What?
Hey, pull it up. What the hell?
Nobody ever Google hentai, please.
Yeah, that would likely end poorly.
Yeah. You guys know a show, some of the new cartoons, you know, they're pretty good. Like, have you guys ever seen Steven Universe?
My brother's talked about it a lot. I don't.
I love it, Steven Universe. Yes.
I don't. The animation looks bad.
Really?
Like Adventure Time. No, Adventure Time sucks. Regular show, all those crappy shows like Adventure.
Okay. I like have such a soft spot for regular show and Adventure Time.
In my opinion, no.
I kind of liked it, but.
Although one show that actually is good is Gravity Falls. I've seen like 2 episodes of that.
Not yet.
I never really hopped on that
It's
train.
pretty. It's been featured in many episodes of Cartoon Conspiracy on Channel Fritter. It's actually I've only seen 2 episodes, but it's really good.
Yeah.
But like they're really doing.
I couldn't really get over the fact that it's Disney and Disney just, you know.
Yeah.
Bill, quick. Disney? Yeah.
Disney.
Like for their original shows, or do you mean what do you mean? Compare.
Have you guys watched like Disney Channel recently? Have you guys like seen any of their recent?
No,
Yeah.
I don't have cable.
Nobody ever goes back to that.
I don't have cable, so I just stream it. I just stream all my shit, so.
Okay.
Pretty much.
You just can't.
Like, I've seen things on Facebook where it's like, if you watch this, your childhood was awesome. Pretty much, because that stuff defines it. Defines your childhood.
There are a lot of those. That's why I see them.
Like, you know, they have the Group of Adventures of Billy and Mandy. You have Codename Kids Next Door, which is actually one of Zach's favorites.
Right.
Dog.
What?
Urge.
Somewhat.
Oh yeah, great. I've seen a little bit of him, but he's a little weird.
Yeah. I used to love that show. It used to give me nightmares.
It wasn't that bad actually.
For like 3 days, but it was still awesome.
It was a weird show. It definitely
It was a weird show.
It was very supernatural.
But we couldn't stop watching it because
Yeah,
it's
same here.
I've got to get going.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
Okay, so Lucas, before you go, how about you do a little end, like an end? Do you have a channel or do you have anything you'd like to say?
Bye.
Okay, well, this was Lucas, special guest Lucas. First time on the podcast. Good having you. Hopefully we'll have him again on a future episode. So, yeah, thanks for
Certainly enjoy coming back.
thanks for joining us.
All right,
All right, see ya.
Bye.
What?
You're still there.
We can talk about behind his back. Oh shit, you're still there?
What's happening? What is happening? What?
I don't know. Everything's happening.
Oh,
Lucas
my
has-
internet sucked up, and
Lucas
I
has
had to
departed
for
the
a second, and I
episode.
don't know what's happening now.
We're insane. This is the madhouse. Yada yada yada. Keep going.
I just convinced a friend to Google V for Vendetta hentai.
Yeah.
Let's
Wow.
go down for real.
But like
Honestly, if you don't know what that is, you're kind of asking for it anyways.
What? Hentai?
Yeah.
He knows what hentai is. He knows what hentai is.
Well, why is he looking it up then? Why are you...
Because everyone needs a hobby, and when Zoe gets involved, we're all screwed.
yeah, pretty much.
Hentai is awesome. Oh yeah. Hey kids, if you're younger than 18, don't look us up. Please. We don't want to get in trouble by our parents and then they call ours.
I was looking at porn at like age 12. Come on, dude.
Hey, I started at 9.
Wow. Jeez.
I like to start early. No.
Look at sexuality at age 9.
Wow. Good conversation we're having here. This is going off.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that's pretty much me always. Oh yeah, you get used to it.
We are seem to be insane all the time. That's what we are.
No, I think it was 10 or 11 actually.
Wow. But like a lot of those old shows, I really sad that they just canceled them. Like Ben 10. That was I grew up on that show. That was the best show ever. When it was on, it was great, and you know, I'm sad to see it go. I didn't even know it was gone until I
What
looked at
about Chowder?
I never saw that show. No,
Chowder and Flapjack.
I feel
Remember David?
a couple episodes of that.
An old mine, and for those of you that haven't known, he's been on my channel multiple times. Basically,
Yeah.
he and Teal from like my two main guest people that I have on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway, with them being on, David, when he and I were like living in the apartments long before we met this dweeb, we had, yes I am. Anyway, long before we met him, we were at an apartment complex, and I actually went over to his house, stayed up for the midnight showing of Chowder.
Wow.
We watched it live, midnight showing.
Was it like the very
Oh
first
my God, this is beautiful.
Chowder?
Yeah, I just
That's the lag in this game.
it just doesn't seem like one of the shows that I never watched it because I saw a clip of it or two, but it's like it was just weird. Like, it's one of those shows where it's like, I'm like, that's just weird. Like, the characters in the show were just weird. Like, some of these new shows.
The same thing going on with what is this again? With SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
It's been an hour, so I'm gonna have to head out. It's actually 10:12 here.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I gotta get.
Where are you?
I'm in Texas.
You're in Texas? Why are you in Texas?
'Cause I
You moved.
moved.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm gonna have to talk to you guys later. Is that okay?
Okay. Well, any plugs?
Bye,
Any
everybody.
plugs?
I love you.
Any plugs you have?
Bye, podcast.
Any
Love
plugs?
everybody on the podcast too.
Okay, I guess no plugs then.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
See you, Jesse.
I'm doing donuts and a warthog.
Okay, so as I was talking about, we're talking about currently old school cartoon shows that either canceled or, made our childhood awesome. Which is unfortunate because a lot of those shows made our childhood there's actually one PC game that they ended. I didn't even know they ended it. I'm like, actually, it was one day where I was going, I'm gonna play it, and it was done. It's like, that's it. It's called Fusion Fall, and it's basically a big crossover event between all these different Cartoon Network shows. At least, the ones they had. It's like a big crossover between all these. You could have this big world called Fusion Fall, and you have all these characters you can interact with. And basically, the idea is that this big guy, Lord Fuse, basically is this big fusion thing, comes to Earth or whatever you are, and infects everything, and basically turns the world into chaos. And also, he basically made clones of each of the Cartoon Network characters that you interact with. So you have Ben 10, and then you have Fusion Ben 10, or you have from Dexter's Laboratory, you have Fusion Dexter. I mean, I never finished the game. I got pretty far, but the idea is every time you get a nano, which are in each show you have a little character once you defeat the fusion, it gives you a miniature version of that character called Nano, and every time you get a nano you level up, and that's basically the idea is you're trying to get all these nanos so you can defeat the boss. And they ended it, and I'm like, it was a good game. It was a good game. It really was. They had a lot of characters. I mean, some of the characters you wouldn't really expect to see them in 3D and looking like that. Like for example, Powerpuff Girls. They had those 3D models, tall. They just didn't look right. At all. Like you see them, you're used to seeing them on TV. It's like all two-dimensional and tiny. From for example, Powerpuff Girls. They're tiny and they're two-dimensional. And then you play this game, and it's like, what? Also 3D and tall and big and polygons. It's like, it was weird seeing these characters they basically come to life in a video game. It was a fun game, but they had so much characters because they had all these characters from different universes, different shows. You can even go to if you ever see the Ed and Eddie show, they had a whole place for that, and they had they definitely had the Codename K-Zor show. That's actually one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows growing up was K&D. And I still watch it. It's a good show.
Oh, yeah.
Kids Next Door?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite show growing up.
Really cool.
I love Kids Next Door. That was my favorite show for so long.
I can tell.
Two things.
Yeah, you can.
Well, more than two, but just bear with me.
Yeah.
So for Kids Next Door, one, that's just, oh my god, that's memories right there.
Always.
Powerpuff Girls. I have the entire series on DVD and
What?
movie.
Wow.
How about Z?
Yep, I shit you not. I got it back from my dad, actually.
Wait, what? Your dad likes the Powerpuff Girls.
So he used to own it, but my dad loved it so much that
genre.
Yeah.
That's a big thing now.
But also for that game that you mentioned,
Yeah.
I never played it, but I remember when it was coming out, and I was actually thinking about this game the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell happened to that game?
I mean,
And,
it's big. It's like I think it's been going into like a game called Fusion Fall Heroes or something. I don't know. It's long dead, but I liked it. It was good. Like another example of that was they had the Foster Home for Imaginary Friends show. They made a game based off of that.
The DS, that was
They made a game based off of that. It was good. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was pretty good. Like you could interact with you could actually explore parts of the show that weren't actually shown in the show. If that's even a good proper sentence. You could see rooms that weren't shown within the show. Like areas, you can interact with different imaginary friends. Like Will, the big, tall, green guy, or red guy with the missing arm.
Yeah, red.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but it was a pretty good game. But like a lot of those old, like I think my favorite part of that particular game was the fact that the main menu, you could interact with Blue, and you could like annoy him till he's like so pissed off. It's like touch. It's like stop it. It's like stop. You could basically annoy him to a content that he would just get so mad at you. It was so awesome.
It's Blue. Is it really that hard?
It's like, will you please stop doing that? Like, no, I'm not gonna stop. I love doing this. Blue. Blue's actually a really good. He's a fun character to invent. Although they did, I remember from that show they did have there's a couple of episodes that I loved. One of them was the cheese episode. That was one of my favorites.
Oh, cheese.
That was so good.
I feel sorry for Blue in that one.
Yeah, that was really weird.
I like cereal.
Oh yeah, I like cereal. I like potatoes.
I like potatoes. I like cereal. I like potatoes. I like cereal.
And then when he locks cheese up in the thing, and eventually he gets out. Oh, actually, my favorite part of the episode was he was having a dream, and he sees cheese, and cheese makes he's like, look what I invented, and it basically a sock taped to a telephone. It was the funniest part of the episode ever. It's like look what I made. It's like a sock taped to a telephone. That's so inventive.
Have you played Cheese Quest?
I haven't. What's that?
It's a game. It's like a flash game. It's like a platformer with featuring cheese.
Wow.
It's actually really cool.
That's awesome. But it was
really fun. I remember playing it back in the day.
That scene was
Back in
so.
the day? Wow, you sound so old and official.
It was like 2007 or something.
Wow.
Back
That was ago.
Yeah, true. Never mind. I rest my case, though.
But it was one of the best scenes of that episode was when it's like, look what I made, and it's like, that is an invention. A sock taped to a telephone is not inventing anything. That's like.
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
I like Foster's Home, but I never watched it.
What?
Yeah.
You missed out. Your childhood is nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, I grew up on the classic.
Yeah.
Classics. What, like Tom and frickin' Jerry and Betty?
Tom and Jerry's good.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry is kind of good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry's good.
I grew up on everything from Tom and Jerry to Transformers to Voltron, you name it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on the 80s and 90s stuff mostly, as well as a combination of those and the 2000s as they were coming out. The other thing, I got exposed. I mean, hell, one of my favorite series, The Three Stooges.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I have freaking Abbott and Costello on my phone. I watch a lot of shit. I love a lot of shit. And frankly, that of all things gives me a good basis for what's good and bad. I'm telling you right now, the shit that they have now is shit.
No shit.
But like,
no shit, Sherlock.
I think it was another episode of Foster's Home was where Max's big older brother, who's the bully in the show, he basically, for the first time, imagines a friend. I think it's called Red or something. It's a big box thing. I don't know. It was crazy. It was a very weird episode.
Oh.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Talked about earlier who plays Ben. Also played him.
I'm pretty sure that that Yuri, whatever his name is, was actually a guy. Pretty sure. I might be mistaken, but pretty sure it sounded like a guy.
I'm pretty sure because she doesn't sound like a guy or a girl.
I'm thinking I'm talking about.
Whatever she needs.
I'm talking about 6-year-old Ben.
She can sound like Pikachu.
I'm actually not. So there's actually
I know a female plays
for Ben 10. There's actually there's two versions of Ben 10. There's 10-year-old Ben voiced by Tara Strong, who is a girl, and then you have 16-year-old Ben, who's voiced by a male actor. Actually.
Tara Strong voices literally every. I think she voices
Timmy Turner.
she voiced Timmy, and she voices Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah.
She's like everybody.
She's like the girl or the woman of 1,000 voices or something like that. Pretty much.
Like Malcolm, that's the ladies.
Yeah, but there's I think Brendan, you're mistaken on the fact that actually you're half right because 10-year-old Ben was voiced by a girl, but 16-year-old Ben was voiced by a guy. That's actually true. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these old shows. I mean, I'm sad they're gone because they were awesome. Like, SpongeBob was running for forever, and
SpongeBob's still going.
Fairly Odd Parents, it's still going. Like all these old shows from like the 90s or the 90s.
SpongeBob got disgusting for me.
Still
SpongeBob
running.
is washed up, dude. SpongeBob is overused.
I mean, some of the episodes are somewhat humorous, but some of them are like, really, this again?
Well, with SpongeBob, I've said this a million times, I'll probably say a million more times. The episode that made me stop watching it was the episode when all the characters morphed together in one body.
That one.
That was a weird, freaky episode.
After that episode aired, I could not watch it again because every single time I would see one of those disgusting images that they had. Like Ren and Stimpy was one of the other examples of a TV show that was doing that kind of thing. But when they aired that show, I was just like, what the hell is this? And I realized that it was just disgusting.
Yeah.
Just absolutely disgusting.
Oh,
Whenever I saw these characters again, I was like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah.
I hated it. I couldn't stomach it. I wanted to throw up all the other times I saw SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I still do.
So getting back to one of the shows that Zoe screamed at because she loves it so much, and that's Codename Kids Next Door. So I've actually been watching. I've been watching a few episodes of it, and I'm noticing that it's good. And it's very different, and it feels like you're a kid again. And it's like somehow it's like everyone's heading the adults or something. It's really. I mean, one of the characters that I feel like she's like really. She gets on everyone's nerves, and that's number 3. The girl, the Japanese girl with the oversized sweater or something. Yeah, she's a weird character. Although she does appear in, I think, The Game of Adventures of Billy Mandy. She makes a cameo in that.
She kind of reminds you a little bit of Crystal.
Yeah. I had to. Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah. A little weird.
That would be giving Crystal a compliment.
What?
That would be giving Crystal a compliment.
I'm so confused with what how is that even relating to a friend of mine who anyway. What's going on?
What?
So we're talking about Codename Kids Next Door. It is a good show. I mean, really, it is. Like the intro, the favorite part of that show is the intro. When you see all the characters hopping around and going into their little respective places on the logo, that's awesome. Like you have 5 doing, like you have the logo number like 5, and you have number 5, like jumping around and then going into her thing, and then you have number 4, she's squirting a mustard gun or whatever, and then going here, and then you have number 3, who's just like swirling flowers, and it's like all girlish, and she goes and has like some kind of remote or whatever, and then number 2 is like, oh, okay, and the moment he gets on the stage, he's like, okay, I'm going. he just jumps down and he starts. Has a thumbs up, and then number 1's like in his rocket boots, and he's like, all right.
It was an introduction to all the characters in their own right, all in a quick, and every single time it felt new.
Yeah.
That was one of the few intros that every single time I watched the show, I wanted to watch the intro.
It's like, yes.
That's very rare.
Yeah.
Even Transformers gets old after a while.
But like the entire episode, especially number 2, he's like, number 2, oh crap, I shouldn't be here. So he's like, yeah, and then one like Rocket Boot's like, yeah. I think that's actually my favorite Cartoon Network logo show is K&D. That's my favorite one because it's the best logo I've ever seen. Really well designed.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of that show. I mean, I don't think it ran very long, but when it's run, it has some pretty good episodes. Like some of the episodes were a little weird, but like a lot of them were. I think one of the episode where they explore number 3's, or like I think they find out she's obsessed with something, or I think actually there's a romantic thing in the show where I think it's number 4 has a crush on number 3, or I think it's vice versa. I can't the opposite. I don't know. I just see the character bio, but it's really weird to see. I didn't even know that, like at all. I mean, one thing I also didn't know about each character is that their names are based off of their numbers. So, like I think the number 1 is Nigel Uno, and his last name Uno is Spanish for 1, which is awesome. And I don't remember I can't remember the other 4, but that's just so cool. And like one episode, I do remember one episode. Number 2's little brother. He's finally recruited. However, he calls himself Number T, and that's actually not a number. That's really.
I remember that episode. That was
a little kid.
Yeah, that was weird.
Almost.
No.
Almost.
Oh, actually, there's one episode that was so weird. It was just like it made no sense, and that's where number 1's having a dream where all this chaos is happening. Like number 2 shows up in a tank or whatever, and then like at the very end, he's suddenly a baby or something. I don't know. It was a really weird episode.
Yeah, that was one of the more fucked up episodes.
Like, really doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, what is going on here?
Another one was Sandwich.
I don't think I remember that one.
It was where the cafeteria lunch lady, or something like that, who was obsessed with food, was,
oh yeah, I think so.
Had all these other, like, mutant vegetables.
Oh yeah.
Assortments of food all come together.
She goes to the tree house and she attacks them with food, and like I think it was number 2 eats everything.
Yep.
That was weird. That was just like, it almost makes you sick. It's like, oh god, gross.
Yep.
It was just messed up. I mean, that's one of those shows. That's a classic.
You really need to go back and rewatch it.
It's a classic Cartoon Network show. I'm sad it's over, but it was good while it lasted.
Another show it's not a kid's show by any means.
Yeah.
But another show that I wish they hadn't canceled, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, is something called Samurai Champloo.
I haven't heard of that, no.
It's an anime that takes place in feudal Japan, and it's definitely not historical accurate by any means of the imagination. But it's a kick-ass show. I'm rewatching it. If you have Hulu, it's on there. It's awesome. I love that anime. That and Bebop.
Which one? What?
Something that's Samurai or something?
Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop. 2 amazing shows with different styles. Samurai Champloo is about these 2 samurai. One's a ronin, which means that he has no master, and the other one is a samurai, but so one's a samurai Ronin, the other one's just not even a samurai, just got a life to slice and kill people.
Wow.
And they have completely different fighting styles, but they're basically dragged into the middle of a quest of this girl who wants to find a samurai who smells of sunflowers.
Wow.
Because like her parents are dead and stuff like that.
What about Dead Parents?
I've seen it, but I'm rewatching it right
Batman
now.
all over again.
No, just fuck you. But yes, it kind of is in that respect and how it's similar, but no.
Dead Parents?
Dead parents, but that's about it.
What about Dead Parents? What?
It reminded him of Batman, and he's making shit again, which is not new. But another show is Cowboy Bebop, which is the future. It's basically it's about a bunch of bounty hunters in space, and it's an amazing show.
And a little girl who looks like a little boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an amazing show. It's one of my favorites. Again, it's called Cowboy Bebop. That one is on Netflix currently, I believe. It was last time I think it is. I might be wrong. Take a look and see if it is, just in case. But
Wow.
still, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, both two terrific animes that have been canceled. Both only lasted for a season each, but that doesn't mean that they are bad by any stretch of the imagination. Just like with there you go. Just like with what's it called again? Firefly. It's another one of those.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. So before I switch topics to a very important topic, I want to end the current conversation with something that I've noticed in before they canceled the new series of Ben 10. The art style was changed drastically especially for Max Tennyson. His eyes changed drastically, like kind of like with Scooby-Doo from Bustin' Scooby-Doo to Mr. Incorporated, how the eyes changed. His eyes changed from kind of like pupils to like dots, like large dots. Like it didn't look the same at all.
Yeah, who's Max Tennyson?
From Ben 10, he's a Grandpa Max.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they changed his eyes. He looks relatively the same. I think his hair's a little different, but his eyes went from pupil with a black dot to just large black dots. It just looks weird, and like
they did the same thing with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
That was so
I didn't hear.
Yeah, that with
Pay attention, dude.
with what's in Scooby-Doo to Mr. Incorporated, they changed the eyes to all the characters. They just look weird. Also, I saw a few episodes of Mr. Incorporated. Okay, I'm gonna say this once. What's up with Velma and Shaggy's relationship? Why would you do that?
What?
And
They
Scooby-Doo.
kind of hinted at it. They
Yeah.
really do hint more on Fred and Daphne more.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not hints. They're dating.
Pretty much.
What's up with that relationship?
No hints whatsoever. They are dating.
They are and they're not.
They're talking about Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred and Velma,
My dog is
they are dating. There's no hinting involved. They are dating. You know that,
we all know they are, but really they
No, they said that they were. In the show, they did. Fred and Daphne, yeah.
Yeah. Yes and
But Shaggy and Velma, that was kind of the newer thing that was going on. Everyone had been hinting at it. However, it never really happened.
Oh wow.
What kind of started that whole thing, though, was the movie that they did.
Oh my gosh, the new one. Oh my god, the new one was terrible. Like where Fred, I think it was the second one where because they cast Robbie Amell as Fred with not blonde hair like in the original cartoon or the original movie, but with brown hair. No, that is not correct. That's not how you do it. That's one of the.
I hope that they at least kept the. Didn't they keep the ascot?
They should keep the ascot.
That's Fred right there.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
Fred. If he's wearing that ascot, that's Fred.
Like the
Pretty much, he's the Ken doll of the cartoon series.
like the original.
I mean, seriously.
The original
He's
movies.
fucking Ken.
The original movies with Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, that was good. Like they had, because you have Matthew Lillard, who voices the original Shaggy. He plays Shaggy in the movie, but in both of the movies. That was a good movie. Oh yeah. But like seriously, those two movies were good because they had everyone looked like they're kind of parts from the cartoon, and just like all of them, like they got Freddy right, they got of course they got Shaggy right because he can only voice by the original actor who voiced Shaggy in the original cartoon, but played the same actor. That was good. Like this new one, the new movies, I saw them, but they just look gross. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the whole Fred thing. Because the casting for that was, oh my gosh, so bad. Because you don't see Fred with brown hair. I mean, that's just not something you see. Yeah. Because you're so used to seeing a character with blonde hair in a show for so many years, and you're like seeing a movie like, isn't that Fred? No, that's not Fred. That can't be Fred. Yeah.
The actor who played Shaggy in the live action movie,
you
know how Fred always is like gobbling all kinds of food and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The actor was vegetarian.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So that's why, even though you see him eating like a lot of stuff, all of it was like tofu, and he actually eats like some veggies.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's
I forget if he ate veggies, but everything was like tofu and stuff because the guy was.
Jeez.
wow.
But like those movies like that, I think it was Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Begins and Scooby-Doo Curse of the Lake Monster. Oh my gosh, why? I mean, I kind of like the origin story of how Scooby-Doo got into the gang, but like after that, it was really messed up because of the casting for Fred. That was just like, that's not good. Like that's not good casting. It's like, because Fred's always had blonde hair. I'm not sure it was a comic book, but it's always been a show with him blonde hair, all the shows. And then they have this movie with him with darkish brown hair, and it's really bad. I mean, they have one scene where he tries on a wig, and it's the blonde wig, it's the classic wig, but it's like, that's the only time. No, that isn't a good movie. That's the one.
I don't really care about the hair, as long as they do some sort of justice to characters.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I mean, it was okay, but like, it just wasn't a good movie. So yeah. I mean, I heard about they're having a new Scooby-Doo show. I mean, Scooby-Doo's been running on for years and years and years. It's one of the most popular kids shows of all time, and they even had they've had a little kids show called Puppet and Scooby-Doo. And of course this new one, but my favorite iteration of the cartoon is watching Scooby-Doo, and that was actually I think this is where this picture here comes from, and from right here that Zoe posted. That's actually from same artwork from Watching Scooby-Doo. But I I love Scooby-Doo, but like the stuff they're doing, the artwork is changing drastically, and it's affecting everything because you're just seeing all these characters and you change them. I mean, it isn't that bad, but like when you see it, it just looks different. It really does. I mean, I get they're trying to make it, newer, but still, it's just not the same.
I prefer the original to a lot of other series.
Yeah.
Transformers is another big one.
Yeah.
So on the topic of Transformers, actually,
yeah.
the majority of the time
Lost in Disguise, I'm pretty
I
sure.
had seen
That's what it is.
the original cartoon 1986 movie. I had grown up with that.
Yeah.
Always. Unicron, Megatron, Galvatron, all that shit. That was my shit. And I would ask a lot of other people for years, hey, have you ever heard of Transformers? Have you ever heard of Transformers? Every single person, except for David Brown, who I've mentioned in this podcast before, coincidentally, everyone but him said, basically, what the hell are you talking about? And it was when Michael Bay's movie came out that all of them were asking me, hey, have you seen Transformers? I'm like, you do realize I was asking that like 2 weeks ago, right? And that would happen for years and years and just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is basically, also years later, they make like that Transformers animated, which is another
Oh, yeah.
rendition of the characters.
They made a 3D.
Transformers anime?
They made a 3D one, actually.
So, anyway, and they keep making these other versions of these characters over and over and over.
Yeah.
And I don't like them. However, the first one that I've actually seen that has some sort of justice to the original concept was Transformers Prime.
That's what I'm talking about, that one, yeah.
Even that had a lot of stuff wrong.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't. Because they introduced a lot of characters. They had a whole...
But that's what I'm saying.
They had like a motorcycle transform or something.
Which had a lot of stuff wrong, actually paid justice. And when that show came out, I was thinking to myself, we finally have a show that is worthy of watching. We finally have a show that I can watch and say, that's Transformers. All the other ones, I'm like, Transformers, I mean, you can go into the whole Michael Bay shit, and that's another topic that I want to do a whole podcast on. I'll invite you to ask me. And you guys won't be able to talk the whole time. Much like that. But they always are going to be making changes because it's a new generation.
Yeah.
New things, new technology, new. And whether it's our generation growing up and seeing this stuff, or our parents' generation growing up and seeing this stuff and seeing how they've worked the same characters, there's always going to be some sort of change. But at the same time, as long as they stay faithful to the original stuff, even somewhat, they can do some real good. They can do a good show for both old and new audiences.
Yeah.
Well, that brings up the point of generation gap.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are shows like Simpsons, SpongeBob, I think Family Guy as well, that have all been around since like the 90s. And they've kind of, you have your parents who grew up with these shows, and then once you became, at least in my family, once you became old enough, you could watch them and join in with the fun. So it just brings the fact that there are some shows that if they last long enough can be sort of like a bridge.
Yeah.
And then you have shows like Transformers who are on again, off again, that are good, and they also bridge families together.
I mean, part of the reason why why I like doing this kind of stuff so much, because that was my connecting with my dad. My dad was, I can go into a lot of stuff on that, but basically, let's just say that he grew up alone. He lived on a bluff. His nearest friend was a mile away.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with that. However, because that was one of the overarching things between him and me, that's become kind of my connection to him. show we just were watching. Most. Yeah. Most.
So actually, on Transformers, that actually, they just unveiled the new title for Transformers 5 called The Last Night. I don't know what to say about that. I just don't. It's like...
What?
Yeah, because Michael Bay is directing it.
I'm going to be bullshitting you right now. I'm saying what?
Yeah.
Say that again.
So, Transformers The Last Night, a.k.a. Transformers 5. That's the title.
The Last Night? What the fuck are they? They better have Unicron.
It's Michael Bay's last movie in Transformers.
No fucking time!
Finally!
Literally, he said, I'm not gonna direct another Transformers movie. And then he comes back and says, okay, one more. That's all I'm doing. One more. It's like, okay.
Transformers 4.
Yeah.
No.
I did a review with Caleb and David. It was my first 3-person review.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, okay, back to the whole Transformers stuff when they first came out. The first Transformers movie was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very long, though.
It was, I'm feeling now, but that was nostalgia. Oh my god, they finally brought it out. Oh my god, I don't want it anymore. Second one, okay, what? Okay, you have this guy, Allspark? Did you realize that's not what the Matrix of Leadership was fucking for? It's the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. Read the fucking comics or watch the movie, for Christ's sake. Third one. Woo! Good again. Fourth one. Who the fuck scripted that shit? Oh my god, this is the third. They fucked up the Dinobot. She's completely and utterly fucked up the Dinobot. Oh my god, I'm running some breath.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just did.
Although I have to say, I mean, I haven't actually seen the movie, but like I noticed that they changed the logo of the.
Want to. Okay. I'll tell you this. I ended up taking a nap when I watched it in the theaters.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
It's an almost 4 fucking hour long movie. 3 hours. 3 hour long movie.
Wow.
And the best part about it was the last half an hour.
My gosh.
So, one of the things that pisses me off the most. And I'm obsessed with dinosaurs, obviously.
Yeah.
My favorite characters in the original Transformers were the Dinobots.
Yeah.
Okay? But that was for a lot of other people.
Mhm.
He fucked up the Dinobot. And he swore to God, and all the other guys confused, because I was like, oh my god, they're bringing out the Dinobots in second. No, third. Fourth. Oh my god, Grimlock, oh my god! Good God, he would never put them in.
Wow.
When he did, he ruins them.
Yeah.
He ruined Hound. Hound was decent. Some of those characters I've never even seen before. Anyway, keep going.
But yeah, like I noticed that on the poster, like all other posters have the same. Like, yeah, Transformers 1, 2, 3, the same exact like logo. Kind of like it kind of feels small and stuff. And then the fourth one, I mean, I haven't seen the fourth one, but I've seen the poster. If you notice that the logo for that looks completely different from the other three. Yeah.
Do you have a Blu-ray player?
Yes, technically yes.
Nobody has a DVD player or
Okay, here's the thing. I know it's a shit film, but it's still my film. I will lend it to you on one condition. That will be our combined review.
I probably should watch the third one again, though. I haven't seen that in like 3 years or something.
I don't give a shit. I don't think you need to watch the third if you want to watch the fourth. You don't need to. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't need to watch any of them. Well, if I were you, I'd watch the whole thing so you can see how they're kind of stagnated throughout the years. You see kind of the way that they all went. So watch them from 1 to 4.
Yeah.
But I will lend you episode 4 for you to watch.
Episode 4 of what?
Transformers!
That's not an episode. That's a movie. It's like saying Star Wars isn't an episode. It's a movie.
Hey, I have each of my reviews as episodes. Welcome to another episode of Bigdinoguy Reviews. So,
yeah.
I'm going to warn you that in all respect, I will say that it's a decent film at times.
Yeah.
However, whether you're a Transformers fan or not, even a 2-year-old could spot and be like, that's fucked up. Frankly, the fact that Michael Bay has the balls to do a third one is probably the greatest insult that I have ever felt from a director.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, this is something that I've felt wholeheartedly about for years. He's fucked it up. I'm still going to be staying in the theater just to see Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
If he does a good job, okay? Finish out strong.
Yeah.
But just fucked him up so bad, so many times that, frankly, if he does do a good job, then he actually deserves a raise because he is fucked up too much.
Yeah.
It's one of those. He's one of those guys where, okay, you're going to trust him one last time only because you have no other control over it.
Yeah.
I hate the way that he has brought the series down. I think that he has ruined it. I think that frankly, I do not want to. I'm going to see it just to see if it is good or not.
Yeah.
But the fact that a lot of people are going up with that as their Transformers, I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
I'm sad. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, man. But still, I really am.
I mean, like they've announced like at least like I think a 6th, 7th, and 8th one. They've announced all these sequels to Transformers, kind of like with Avatar. It's like
They did.
Yeah.
They did for Transformers and Avatar. Another thing that we can get into.
Yeah.
But maybe not tonight. We're up on 2 hours now.
Well, actually, I probably should wrap up. But I was saying that like I think I know why they changed the logo, or at least the logo, the font of Transformers 4 was because it's not considered a sequel to I think it's Dark of the Moon. It's because it's a new iteration and with a new cast.
Dark of the Moon is 3.
Yeah. And then 4 was Age of Extinction, but I think the reason why they revamped the logo is because it's a new chapter. It's supposed to be like a new trilogy or something. So
Yeah.
but still, I mean, I still have a poster on my computer that shows the original font used in that poster, a Batman poster. But like seriously, why would you do that? Why would you take a logo that's been used for 3 movies and then change it to this other logo, this other font? It's weird. It's just like I don't get it.
Basically, right now with Michael Bay, it's at the same point we are with the presidential election.
Yeah.
All the assholes, you need to pick out the shiniest turd.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. No, that wording, though. That brings me back to epic rap battles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lincoln's line. The president shall not be the shiniest of 2 turds.
Yes! Yes!
So I think we should end on, if anyone wants to talk about anime, we can end on anime, or we can just end it now.
Anime? What?
Yeah. Because Brennan said that his brother was into anime. We could talk about that, or we can end it now.
I'm done.
What do you guys think?
I'm done.
I think we probably should end it here.
All right.
Mostly just because, like, if we do, I don't know if you guys have that time limit or so, but 15 minutes, not necessarily enough time for an anime talk.
Yeah, not really. So yeah, I think we could do that next time. So yeah, I think that's just about does it for this week's episode of the Madhouse. Thanks for listening. We got covered quite a bit, actually, surprisingly enough. So yeah. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Or, not really see you next time, but you know the point. You get the point. All right, so that does it.
Literal.
I think we should, like Brandon always does every week, or almost every week he's on, we should do it like segment ends, or whatever you call it. I don't know what he calls it, like ending on segments. What does he call that?
I'm sorry, just like Rodney, I was full of it a moment ago.
End, like, the way you do for ending it, like what was it called again? I think it was like...
Just follow my lead. Do it normally.
Well, I said that we're wrapping up here, so, anything else, like, anything we should, like, cover, like things for our channels or something like that kind of thing?
Alright, really quick, Tom, you and me,
I have
talked about this last couple of weeks.
I mentioned it in this I did a review in Iron Man 2, and I actually I shouted out to Bigdinoguy here about the fact that we are planning a crossover. I think we just talked about what we should do it on.
Yeah, I think I may have been talking to you. So, really quick, a plug-in for my channel.
Yeah,
just
plug.
on my own, really quick.
Yeah.
So, I haven't been able to do very many videos on my own channel recently. The reason is because last 3 months, my mom's had some fucking boxes upstairs.
Yeah.
And they've been in the way.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to upload a lot of my other videos, and I haven't uploaded a single time this year.
How are boxes getting in the way of you uploading videos?
There's nowhere else to film that I can.
Wow.
Like in the whole house.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't build it.
What? Why do you only film in a certain part of your house?
Yeah, really. Dude, you got this area.
I'm sorry.
What?
Now. But, dude. Anyway.
So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be making a comeback here in the next week. And Tom and I are also planning on doing a combined review. This is plugging for my channel, Bigdinoguy.
Yep.
So yeah.
And then for Zoe here, what do you have?
Well, I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Sir, yeah.
Do you put any? You I mean, you know,
I
like.
haven't uploaded anything in 2 months.
Okay, so the same thing as last time. You know where to find her. And of course for me, this is my podcast. So just check out my videos. I try to post every day or almost every day.
By the way, this is Bigdinoguy again. Sorry about all my Asian jokes.
Hey, Ricky's jokes are funny.
They're fucking funny, okay? I'm a comedian, eh?
Okay.
Don't hurt me, don't. No, stop it, coach. Abuse, you motherfuckers. No.
Okay, so yeah. All right, this will do it for this week's episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. All right.
Thank you, I'm still alive.
All right.
No,
See ya.
everybody.